Did you guys
Alright,
take
next.
in DTD's WCS write-up article thing? I don't know what to specifically call it.
I saw a little bit of it. I didn't read it all because I have short-term attention
Tempo,
span.
how about yourself?
But
I was not able to read it. I didn't even know about it. I've actually not really been 100% in StarCraft 2 / Reddit / Twitter in the past week. Ever since I got back from the CSL, actually. I was like right back to
don't do it. Don't do it, Ravi. Don't do it, dog.
Uh-oh.
I read a little bit of it, and I do agree to some extent. I feel like DreamHacks in general, their approach to the game is really different. And honestly, my opinion of DreamHack has gone really south, and I feel like they're treating it more of a business than what they were. You know what I mean? To me, it just seems more of like a business kind of thing, and it's just not as fun as it used to be.
Yeah, but okay, hold on, because that's a really weird thing to say, right? Because it is a business, right?
I'm just saying, like, in the past, I feel like they took core values of gamers in general differently than they do now. And this may be from my perspective, but it just seems more. But this could also be because Blizzard's more involved than they were before with DreamHacks in general.
So what?
That's just
what
my
sort of
opinion.
core values do you think are being overlooked?
Let me try. I'm trying to think of like really old DreamHack style events with like the way they set it up and everything. First and foremost, Jake, was I at DreamHack? No. This is going off of my personal experiences with players and watching the streams myself. But personally, I cannot say that this is 100% accurate just because I've never been there.
Wait, to any
DreamHack? I've never been to a DreamHack ever.
Damn, Jake.
The one I was going to go to was Montreal, and I didn't go because it's too expensive for me to go from Korea. Would have been a $60 bus ticket from my home, but you know.
Wow, I know that must. Is that why you have like you hold feelings of grudge and hatred and regret?
One thing that I have a real problem with is the way they pay out players. I don't know how much I want to talk about this, but the taxes literally wrecked me. Like I won $800 US off 2 WCSs, and I got paid 500 and something Canadian, which is almost over 50% taxes. Not all of it from DreamHack, but a large portion of it. And I'm not sure how that works, but I feel like it's a bit unreasonable considering. I mean, I can't go. I'm not a dude. I'm not an accountant, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's just gets you, man. I'll tell you though.
50% taxes seem a little bit much. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's not really something. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I want to let you have like your fucking go right now. I don't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Well, the Steisjo's here now.
Well, he was always here, dog.
I don't want to be banned from all WC. I thought this would just slip by and we could.
Oh shit! No, fuck no, dude.
Oh shit! It's getting real now.
No, but I agree with some of the things he said. I can definitely see that they're a thing. I don't want to go too far into it because I actually haven't participated in a DreamHack like live, so I don't want to say things that may or may not be false or accurate just because I'm going off of things other people have said.
So
DreamHack does not pay out prize money for WCS. They do, for sure they do. At least they do for Challenger and other things. I was paid by DreamHack 100% for my Challenger winnings. And they wrecked me 100%.
Then why didn't you just place higher and just win more than 8, you know?
So for example, shut the fuck up, Temp.
I'm just playing, dog.
Last year, yes. That may or may not be true it may not be this year, but for sure last year. I think it would be better if DreamHack didn't handle Challenger money just because you could have invoiced as a company.
So this is what happened with Invasion, right?
Even if I invoice as a company, I don't believe if I invoice as an individual, I should be taxed 50%.
But that's not a DreamHack thing, right? That's a government thing. Taxes are for governments, so they don't really have any control over how much a thing is taxed.
Taxes their company, it's not much.
Apparently, I guess. Like, so the reason here's what's up. Okay. So Invasion, the thing with Invasion and Hearthstone was that Cebu was collecting the money from the prize pools that they had won, right? because it was as an
yeah,
organization,
as
because
an
they get taxed less and they just give it
Yes,
to
yes.
the players, right? And obviously,
That is a thing.
somebody skipped a step there, and the players never saw their money. Wonder who that could have been. But like during that whole thing, during that whole drama and that whole situation, one of the things that people were saying is that players should take the initiative and incorporate, so that they can have the money directly to them without having that massive tax thing. And the tax thing is really just out of their control, right?
I guess, yeah. I guess.
It is,
For example, ESL didn't text me at all. They just PayPal'd me 400 exactly. Another thing I had a problem with, but this is also not necessarily DreamHack's fault, is the information given to players from WCS Challenger was so limited that some players simply didn't get paid because DreamHack has a 90-day claim policy, where if you don't claim your money within 90 days, they keep it.
That's interesting.
I don't know where it goes. I don't know if it goes back to Blizzard or what, but I know because BioIce is telling me that he simply couldn't get his money
violently
after 90
definitely.
days. Steisjo may or may not be able to clarify what happened there, but there wasn't. I was told that the 90-day policy.
The 90-day policy has never been enforced for StarCraft 2 stuff, says Fear Dragon.
The plot thickens, though.
We've not declined anyone on the 90 days.
Here's my problem again. This is going off of somebody else again, so I can't be 100% accurate. No one clip me and be like, okay, here's proof that DreamHack doesn't pay. I'm going off of testimonies from other people, and that is never 100% accurate. So if Steisjo and Fear Dragon are saying that they've never taken or that they've never enforced the claim, then I don't know why he hasn't been paid and why he isn't able to be paid.
I feel like if that kind of thing was happening on any kind of consistent, like more than once, that would be huge stuff.
I'm a message him right now.
Yeah, be like, yo, man.
Actually, he's online. I could ask him.
Steisjo, if you want to come on and talk, then you can just join the Discord.
I was gonna say, right? That indeed.
Just like kind of.
So he's talking about BioIce and what was it for, an online event? Or for one of the actual...
For Challenger.
For WCS Challenger. So... Oh, man. Look at that, man.
I was the one... I remember Fear Dragon.
I'm so glad that I put in chat
when you
on
were
the stream.
about that.
Actually, this is going to be great for the recording.
No, that's actually really cool, yeah. Makes it nice.
I feel really bad to talk poorly based off of other people's perspectives.
Yeah.
So please, if anybody is listening, do not take my word as like accurate. I'm just going off of other people's experiences. My personal experiences with DreamHack have simply been getting taxed to shit, and that's Sweden, not DreamHack. Other than that, I don't have much. I know there's been admin troubles in game, stuff like that, but again, I mean, it's not necessarily DreamHack's fault running. But other than that, I don't know.
While we're
to go back to
let me just
what
it came up like kind of briefly, like the vibe of DreamHack, I guess, is different and it's more business oriented or whatever. Part of the thing,
well, that's like a whole other,
so part of the thing that people need to realize is that DreamHack really can't go on stream and play Darude Sandstorm for like an hour, like ever again, right? Like that probably won't happen in esports after the year 2012.
Yeah,
because the industry has grown up quite a bit. Live streaming has grown up quite a bit. Copyright has grown up quite a bit.
I don't actually believe that this is DreamHack's fault. When I was stating those things, I also said that Blizzard's involvement also makes it hard for DreamHack to do that kind of thing. I mean, they are a business, they are a company, and they don't want to fuck over someone like Blizzard. You know, when you're a tournament organizer.
And Blizzard
is a pretty big deal.
Might even say no. Like, when I went to the WCS Toronto Season 3 finals, I couldn't even do the performance of When I'm Grandmaster, even if I had, like I did, remake the beat.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
just in case.
It wasn't even sampled or anything like that. And it wasn't even, like, the same, but it was just the fact that they don't even want it.
Right. They don't want the possibility.
Not even
they don't want to be liable
1%
for something
chance.
that big.
Yeah. So I would probably say that, you know, whoever it is that they do go to, necessarily, even like Blizzard, you know, people would say has been kind of like that, a more corporate, if you would put it in quotes, right? Like a lot of the decisions that they make are to the public now a lot more visible, and seeing that it's in the best interest of the company, and like, oh, Blizzard isn't about the players anymore. You know, they're just about Activision and blah blah blah. When people say it. But I don't
Blizzard
know
makes a really big effort in
exactly, yeah,
involving the community these days, especially larger than they used to. Which
I think
is
it's
definitely getting
now,
better, yeah.
especially
much
for
more
SE2.
Like
For
with the
SE2,
summits
it's
and stuff,
way
like-
more. Yeah.
Yeah, the summits are fucking incredible. Yeah,
Way
it's
more.
super cool that they do that. And their social media presence is getting pretty, you know, pretty good. You know, like it's getting there. It's getting to a level that you'd like
They
to
made
be.
their account, the SE2 esport
Yeah.
account. You get the community managers actually being active, like from Sion to the other guy that they had, Chris Rackle. I don't know who the community manager is now because I know Rackle left.
And Sion left too.
Yeah,
Um,
I know.
StarCraft.
Their community,
Yeah.
the community manager, the person heading up the communities, as far as I know, is Kibbles. And then I don't.
It will be
yeah,
Kibbles.
as far as I know, but I don't know who else is involved at this
Yeah,
point.
Kibbles is pretty like as far as me knowing him as a person, would be like that. He's the one that would go to a at Dreamhack Montreal with a periscope of the event, like
Yeah.
you know, hey, what do you guys think, and like interacting and whatnot. So, I think in my eyes at least, in a lot of people's eyes, and they need to realize is they have been a lot more open. And it's obviously a whole different subject, but
Steisjo,
completely, it does kind of
like,
link
sorry,
to-
I keep cutting you off, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to
Oh,
get
that's all good.
words in edgewise.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking
Oh,
about.
dude,
Simon,
I
man.
apologize. I apologize right now. Okay, Steisjo, I think everyone perfectly understands that there are things that you're not able to talk about, that you can't talk about. But if you would like to hop on Discord, and when we encounter those things, you're just saying like, I can't talk about that. That would be totally fine.
At least anyone who works with Blizzard in any way knows what you're talking about. I've signed NDAs for like the flavor of coffee they serve. You know what I mean? And I don't even do anything in Blizzard. Okay, I literally do nothing, and I've signed NDAs. Like, you've never heard of Blizzard? You've never been involved with Blizzard? This isn't the Blizzard you're looking for? That kind of shit. Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
This is
Just a
actually I'll
little
say
bit slight flurry.
that. Exclamation point Discord in the chat, Steisjo. I'm gonna give NoRegret. You are also going to be that one guy for the day, so that we can have even more people crowding in this
Wait, what?
line.
What kind? Wait, are you telling me?
No. You're cool. You're cool. I just had to give you my role in my own Discord so that we could all sit in this call, so we could have 4 people of 1 people in this call when Steisjo joins in.
Wow. We're actually really culturally diverse here. Are we not?
Yeah, dude.
Well, I'm
Wait,
Canadian.
Wait, do we have an Asian?
No regret is Korean Canadian. You're just straight Canadian. I'm
That's
African
nice.
American. That I'm basically in Canada all the time.
You gotta drag him in here. You gotta drag him in.
Is there something wrong with line 1? What the fuck is up with line 1?
This line is.
I'm
lost.
telling you,
Permissions.
see, I'm not
Create
dumb.
instant,
I
manage the
told you.
channel, manage
I
permissions,
told you.
I clicked it. I couldn't join.
move
No matter how
members.
much
I
clicked it.
swear to God, there's nothing wrong with this channel.
Just drag him
Alright,
in.
we put you in there. Okay, what's up, Steisjo?
Denise.
Hello.
Hey,
What is
hey.
up?
It's a very manly name.
It is Denise.
Are you sure it's Denise, not Dennis?
Dennis, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Dennis.
What's up?
I mean, he would know.
Okay, so we got Steisjo from Dreamhack. What is your specific role in Dreamhack, dude?
League operator.
Steisjo, Dreamhack League.
What does a league operator do?
Esports.
This is
That's
the
a very
description.
accurate job description.
Wow.
Run tournaments, basically. It's a fancier word than an
League
admin.
operator. Like he runs, ensures the smooth
He operates
operation
the leagues.
of the.
You need an
yes.
operator's license, like a driver's license.
Okay, memes aside.
Not
Memes
really.
aside, alright? Memes aside. Steisjo, first off, I'm really glad
Are you
that...
serious? That was a serious question.
Oh, was it? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I apologize.
dude.
I should have given you the benefit of the doubt there.
I don't know. What if Sweden has like a operator's license for drivers? I don't know.
Okay, so... Did you want to answer the question? I don't know.
So,
Oh, we don't have any licenses here. At all.
okay.
Okay, so...
So it's all clear now. The memes
Go
aside.
to the DM.
Steisjo, first off, thanks for checking out the show after the Twitter conversation about said show. glad to see you hanging out in Twitch chat. It's nice of you to do. Hope you're enjoying yourself. This is a pretty untraditional one, honestly, but still, hopefully it's good stuff. And also, thank you very much for joining the call, so we can talk a little bit about the Dreamhack stuff. First off, was there anything said that you wanted to kind of address directly?
I can't remember now.
Honestly,
I've been out for like 28 hours.
Firstly, he addressed everything I had to say, and everything I had to say was based off of other people's conversations, which may or may not be them being stupid. I literally messaged BioA saying he's stupid and he should invoice them. Like, I don't know. He told me that, you know what I mean? Like, I can't go off of like 100% factual stuff because I wasn't an idiot. I invoiced them before the 90-day period, so I mean, I didn't have a problem.
Yeah, I just can't find an email from him requesting the money.
It could be possible. The one, I mean, I'm pretty sure even I may have done it after 90 days because I fucked up my bank info and they didn't send it to me right away. But
we want to pay it out after 90 days. That's why we have it.
Yeah.
I think I might have something
we
in
don't
there,
want to pay it on the next budget, you know.
You might owe to me, perhaps. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Your boy.
What are you trying to do here?
I don't know. There might be something in there that you might, perhaps you guys don't.
You want to pay out the You want to pay out the prize money?
Oh hell no! I'm just saying, like a appearance fee. I bringer of the passion. I brought like so much passion to the last year's Dreamhack Austin.
I didn't even hear you in Austin.
Yeah, but you were allowed.
Did you hear the thunder sticks, Jake?
So.
Did you hear them? Did you hear the thunder sticks? Did you? Did you hear them?
No.
During Need versus Hydra.
Let's just be real. Is there any enforcement on backstage at all? I mean, I've walked back there. No one gives a fuck, and I'm pretty sure half the people don't know who I am. I just walk back there like, yo, what's up, dog? You know me. I'm Jerry from accounting.
Jerry.
I'm Jerry from accounting. Just let me back here. And they're like, okay, go ahead. And then they just keep an eye on me like, I'm not sure if that was Jerry. You know what I mean? I feel like that's how some Dreamhack backstages are.
Anyways.
Not anymore.
You could hire me, dude. I'm a bouncer. Do you know who I'm pretty big. I'm a pretty big dude.
Yeah, now we have actually access cards, which tells you if you can go in. Or not.
Really? That's so fucking cool.
That's good.
Just getting some CSI stuff.
No,
What if I like sneak in behind someone who's opened a door?
No, it's not like those kind of, like we have a fucking card on our neck that says a number. If one means I can be in the venue.
Okay. Listen. No. Okay, we're done. All right, I am chomping at the bit to fucking ask some real fucking questions. Okay, we're done with the memes. All right. So Steisjo, did you read the DTD post? Are you familiar with the post that we're talking about? What were your thoughts? It's kind of a broad question, but like, was there anything that you took away from that article that you kind of think, well, yeah, we could have improved on, or anything that you read that was objectively like maybe incorrect somehow, or anything like that?
I need to pull it up.
Sure, I can link it in the chat if you want. I can link it
fine.
for everybody in the chat.
Excuse me.
You better be
I keep forgetting to mute. I keep forgetting to mute, yo. These sunflower seeds keep getting stuck in my throat.
I'm gonna read this again because I don't actually remember everything.
Yeah,
It's kind of weighty. The kind of the main point seems to be a lot of the production value and kind of the length of the tournament overall. DTD kind of says that he had in mind when the WCS circuit was announced for this year, the events, he says that he kind of had in mind like the major systems for Dota and Counter-Strike, and is a little disappointed at the runtime of WCS circuit events in the format that we are having. Kind of talks too about the activity of the mainstream and how perhaps having all of the community streams on day one isn't necessarily the right thing to do. I don't want to put words in his mouth either.
That part is just like, how long do you think we can go for? Like, we can't work 23 hours per day. And if you want more staff, that's a big cost.
Yeah.
And talents can't be used for the whole day. Then they will have no voice left on the day 3, you know?
You guys only had one... it was only Mapu doing the observing, right? For the whole tournament?
Yes.
And he
Yeah,
went the
he
whole
did.
time.
He's a trooper.
He went the whole day. for 3 days
Absolutely
straight.
a god.
Yeah, he's awesome. So like, and with the community stuff, we like that stuff as well. We want people to be able to get out there. And he also brought up like maybe 6 days instead of 3, and rent a venue
6
for
days.
double amount
Okay,
of time.
That's a little bit crazy to even like suggest that you guys should do. I mean, first and foremost, a lot of people aren't like. I'm just trying to think as a player. If I had to go for 6 days to a tournament like DreamHack versus 3, it's
It's a
huge
much
difference.
bigger difference.
It's almost a week, like a week and a half probably, if you're including flights, including that 1 day grace period before and after the event.
Like in general,
And another thing is, if you get knocked out on the first day and you have to wait 6 days, it's gonna suck. Like especially as a pro player, because pro players like to get the fuck out of there. Even if you think that they're like, oh yeah, maybe we can do some sightseeing or something. Dude, people will get knocked out of tournaments. I feel like that's when I see the most passion in StarCraft players, because it's like the period where you really want to work hard and not do that again.
Yeah.
So, and not to mention just StarCraft players, but casters too are flying in and out of events all the time, and being tied down a week at an event is insane. You're literally doubling your costs for the entire tournament by doing that. You're doubling your venue costs, you're doubling your talent cost, and you're doubling all of the tax on like people, and it's just insane.
What return as well, you know?
I don't want to have this turn into kind of like a circle jerk over where we're all saying the same stuff. So let me just play some devil's advocate, okay?
True.
So that's all well and good, but that does literally currently exist in esports, referencing Dota majors and CS majors, right? There are literally tournaments in esports right now that do all of these things, and like players being there for X amount of time is not an issue, and casters being there for X amount of time in scenes that are actually probably more active, I guess, it's not an issue, right? So it's like
not fair though to compare those esports to ours.
Well, I would agree.
Yeah, like
it
you
really
have,
isn't.
Dude, which one do you think is most profitable?
So here's the thing: would it be acceptable, do you think, to take some of the prize money, some of the like the 2 million or whatever? What was it? What was the prize total this year in prize money? I can't even remember. Whatever that was, cut that down, scale that down a little bit, and then have like more events or have longer events. Do you think that's possible?
I think StarCraft does a good job.
I don't think people realize how much of a cost it is. It's not like you cut up a couple of thousand from the prize money and you're cool.
And then go.
Well, would it be like a couple?
I feel like the distance between tournaments is actually really nice right now. Like, it's been like less than a month and I'm already playing Challenger for the next season. Like literally less than a month. I feel like this is pretty reasonable like downtime between tournaments so far. I mean, it's pretty early in the year still, but I felt like we've had constant entertainment.
This is the 5th month in the year. We're almost halfway through the year. And well, we're more than halfway through the year.
But I guess I have GSLs too.
Esports year doesn't start in January.
Well, then we're even, you know, like we're even further along in the year because the end of the year is in November, right?
Usually, yeah. That was when people would say.
And then like
I mean,
in regards to the
period.
activity in the scene, like I respect that Challenger exists and I think it's important for it to exist, but I don't think online events will ever be the same for spectators and for fans as offline LANs. I don't think that will ever happen.
No, it shouldn't. It won't. Not in this day and age anymore. The fact that the production value and the whole family aspect, like quote unquote family, you know, you go there and it's just like, you know,
I mean,
how it feels.
This is all progressing to BlizzCon, right? Like BlizzCon's the final goal for every player, and I feel like the progression to that is fine. I'm not sure if having a tournament every other week or something like that. We have a 3-month gap at the start. Yeah, we did.
For me personally, I think. Go ahead. Sorry.
Korea scene has like really big gaps sometimes, which is not okay in my opinion. Like when I stayed here for when I first came here in May, I had GSL and SSL, and then I didn't play a single tournament in Korea until last. Let me try and think. Whenever the first season of GSL was in 2017, so it was like 6-month gap or something, which is pretty huge.
That's yeah.
Which is the difference between GSL 2016 and GSL 2017.
This year is pretty different though for Korea, right? Like,
but they've done better this year. Yes, like they've gone to 3 events, and I think the disposal of Kespa changed a lot of things and made it that way. But yeah.
You do know though that hold on. This change. Okay, something is weird here, but yeah, the next challenger, the next one is less than a month.
After this month?
Yeah. But I don't think...
I mean, the natural progression right now is really good. Really good.
See, it's good for pros.
I guess we're saying later on.
I think that...
It's basically in 10 days. For Europe, it's in 10 days.
Wait, really? The next...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the challenger qualifier. Yeah,
okay.
I felt the difference between Jönköping or Jönköping, I don't know how to say it. Jönköping and Austin is actually pretty nice. It's like a month or almost a little bit longer than a month, and I feel like that's good time to prepare as a pro player for that.
I agree.
Event,
like a month, I mean? That's like, good.
Yeah.
That's good, but we have these big gaps.
But
otherwise,
I'm talking about Valencia challenger.
After, yeah, the
Valencia one is
up
in
a lot.
days.
Really? That's insane.
Yeah, European.
Damn.
Holy shit.
So
because it's too cramped to have after summer, or Jönköping as it's called in StarCraft.
And then after that, it's Montreal, which is pretty close after that too, I think.
Yeah, that's in September or August.
This is
September.
This has been my point for like the last couple of months, right? The schedule from what? The schedule from here on out is like pretty fine, right? We have like one major LAN a month, right? But we didn't have our first major circuit LAN until the very end of April, like almost May. And I think that's a pretty big gap between the end of WCS Circuit in 2016 and the beginning of WCS Circuit in 2017.
That was because of Blizzard, though. Blizzard was being a cuck.
But that's like the point.
They were taking
the whole conversation.
Kind of planning everything out. They're probably flipping coins, wondering if they want to continue to keep StarCraft alive back up in HQ or something.
They rolled a 12-sided die and said, you know, which month should we start this in? April? All right, let's get it.
It took a long time. I'm not sure if it was...
People were complaining about it too, though. Like, there was a big issue because nobody knew what was going on.
I was personally worried about it, for sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were.
We heard a lot of rumors about them, like, planning on scrapping WCS and a bunch of other stuff. But I have to feel like this isn't just a standard year. I feel like there's a lot of planning going into this year specifically. And
I never heard that they were planning to cut it.
No, that's just community paranoia
from programmers. Right.
Oh yeah, basically.
Like a lot of StarCraft pro players were out of the loop, and we definitely were worried because we're not usually out of the loop for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they took in the feedback and stuff that they usually
right. And I feel like that's partially the reason for the delay is that they were genuinely trying to get the system for this year out really like freely and cleanly.
Yep. And even with the summit, like it was like, I remember that happening, and then it's like basically us reassuring each other, like, guys, it's all gonna be good. I swear, we swear to God, but
now you got a 2-year plan.
Yeah, that's great. That's one of the biggest pieces of news for StarCraft in general.
That was a great.
Steisjo, one of the things that I saw on Twitter in response to this article and kind of the thoughts that DTD had in general, and also just like really quickly as an aside, DTD, if you watch this, I would be totally happy to have you on and let you have your say whenever you're available, because I do feel like this conversation might be a little one-sided, because I am actually agreeing with like everything you guys are saying. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate like a little bit. But anyways.
No, that's all good. I mean, I think I didn't read the whole thing. I'm only going off of certain. I'm only going off of like certain things.
Hey, can I
ask
like a really
not the whole article.
Out of topic question, real
fucking quick?
Yo,
the challenger qualifier starts in like 5 hours, right?
Like for Liquid.
No, like the ladder qualifier. The ladder qualifier.
I have no idea. It's
for me, Korea time is fucking me up a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be playing right now or not. I can't tell.
I'm clicking around on.
But if nobody knows, then
Fear Dragon would know.
Oh shit, Jake.
Ravi would know. Ravi would know. 100%.
So we'll let Ravi handle that. And if you gotta bounce, just say the word. And I appreciate you being here. Steisjo, one of the things that I saw in response to DTD's comments on Twitter was from Adabisi, and it was something along the lines. The original comment was something along the lines of, I don't know that Dreamhack will ever run a successful StarCraft tournament again. Or so, I don't want to put words in DTD's mouth, but it was something in regards to the success of this WCS Austin. To which Adebisi replied, if this event wasn't successful for StarCraft, then Dreamhack has never run a successful StarCraft event. How are you guys as a company looking at these events? Are they going well for you? Are they meeting expectations? Or like what is the Dreamhack mindset in regards to the StarCraft events that have been ran in the past month and then beyond?
Like what it's referring to is also like people showing up, people who wants to participate, and stuff like that. And it was great. We had like 4 no-shows in total, and in a town that we have only been to twice, it's usually 15. Also, there was a lot of fans walking around.
Like, for how easy it is to sign up to Dreamhack events, like, I remember signing up to one by accident. Like, the open bracket to one by accident, because I thought I was signing up for Challenger.
Shit. If you have 4 no-shows, I would have played. I always forget. I'm just like, I'm going to
the first one last year, a lot of people did that.
I honestly think that was the one I was talking about, the one that I accidentally signed up for.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That it was like an online one.
I thought it was the qualifier. that was when Dreamhack first took over, so took over the online stuff.
Streets, the esports streets.
Steisjo, back to you.
Yeah, but we had pretty good numbers. People were happy. We had the fucking amazing stage.
It was a good stage.
Yeah.
And like the players seemed happy with, like, it was a successful event for us. Of course we can improve. I'm not saying that.
That's good that you guys think that though, you know, it's like you guys gotta aim for the moon,
Absolutely.
bro.
I heard like shitloads of good things about Montreal. Like shitloads of good things. From like everyone I heard attended really enjoyed Montreal.
Yeah, but that's also
after
different.
party was the best one ever, man. It was the best ever.
Yeah, Dreamhack Montreal wasn't an open tournament.
Yeah, it was.
So that is a little...
No, exactly. It was only for the 2
had a
players and stuff.
BYOC.
Yeah, but I know that's not.
I think most people who arrive there are probably not like pro players from the other side of the world. So I think the BYOC is pretty much like, if you're local and you wanted to compete, that's perfect for you. And if you're a spectator and you want to watch, it's also perfect for you.
Also
you know
is,
Yeah.
Even
So
like
usually, sometimes, or like we have a BYOC when it's like last year with 32 invited players. But if like now at summer or Jönköping, for example, we don't have a BYOC because
But you have an open
it is
bracket,
an open
right?
tournament. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
I think that's reasonable.
last summer, for example, it was 2 people signing up to the BYOC. So.
Really? Wow.
Well, that's there's a reason for that, because everyone signed up for the open bracket. You know what I mean?
No, we didn't have a StarCraft at all
really?
over there. No.
Oh, okay.
This is the first time in like 4 years we have it in summer.
I see. I heard that Bly won the BYOC and played in the open bracket at the same time.
Really?
Last.
Oh my god.
They've done that a couple of times.
That seems a little bit weird.
That's like a blind thing to do though. Like even
it's
online.
definitely a blind thing to do.
You
But
see
he
him like,
actually
"Yo, wait for me."
he goes with a laptop and he pays the actual BYOC ticket to actually be able to play. We're not letting him get a free entrance if he's invited or something and going with money. You know?
That's pretty funny.
I want to jump in here and pull it back.
That's pretty good.
Steisjo, you said, for you guys, it's not all about the viewership. Or not the BYC, but like the bracket was really successful. The open bracket, the players were happy. But in regards to the viewership, do you have any comments? Were you satisfied, or did it meet expectations at all in that regard?
Me myself have actually not seen the numbers. I can see them if I wanna, but I don't really care about the Twitch numbers. I care about the other stuff. Of course, I want great numbers, but we're not gonna see the 100K again.
Right. No,
in a long while, if it's ever gonna
You're
happen.
more about like did it run smooth?
For sure.
And, who fucked up? Who's getting fired? Who we not bringing next?
Yeah, but at least we're substantial and keeping the same audience, basically.
I actually have when I go to a LAN and a thing like that, I kind of relating this to that, where if you expect some really high numbers, you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. And that's where I believe in this. Like, for example, if I went to a LAN and expected first place and I came second, I'd be really disappointed, right?
Yeah, ready to, yeah.
But if I didn't expect first place, I would really enjoy my time there a lot more. And if it happened, it happened. If it didn't, it didn't. You know what I mean? And that's my philosophy with like most LANs.
So,
and I feel like it should be the same if you're running a tournament. You shouldn't expect that huge number, but you should be happy with what you
For
get.
me, I'm trying to contextualize Adebisi's comment on Twitter in regards to if this Dreamhack Austin wasn't successful, then Dreamhack's never run a successful Austin event.
You do realize that is a person.
Right, yeah, but I'm just trying to contextualize it because he is a high up in Dreamhack, and it is definitely an interesting personal comment. Is Adebisi in a role where he would care about numbers?
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Your mic is kind of shitty on the Discord.
It is, yes, you're right. Yeah, I know. Is Adebisi working in a position in Dreamhack where he would be caring about the stream numbers and the viewership?
Of course. Yeah.
Cool. So that says great things. That's, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm still reading this shit.
Yeah. I mean, I still think to look into why certain viewer numbers are there or what it is, even if it's high or whether it's low, taking those factors in, and then obviously for next time, I don't think you should just be like, all right, yeah, these are the numbers we got, and sure, just see how we do next time. I think it's important to look into it, analyze it, and be like, all right, was a certain tournament going on at the same time? Who was there?
There's a billion things you can do to contextualize.
But I know what Jake's saying. Don't be like,
I
oh,
agree
we're
that
going
you
to
should
50K.
Yeah, exactly. I
You're
think
gonna get 8
analyzing
billion people that watch this tournament. There's only 7 billion people in the world.
And analyzing is good. I agree, but don't expect. Expectations is where we get in trouble. Yeah. Analyzing and constructive. I honestly don't think our numbers are going down. I think we can improve our numbers, honestly. But I think ultimately it comes down to our player base.
Right? So no matter what I do, it's awesome. So it's all good.
Nice.
I can dig it.
Maybe we'll get 100K if we had skins.
Whoa!
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. We saved esports. Steisjo saved esports, guys.